All right, so I've received a lot of feedback from some union folks who take issue with the term capitalism. The well-meaning advice, they think my channel won't get as many views, especially from union people who are out there looking for pro-labor channels and stuff, because the term capitalist is going to turn them off right away because people don't like capitalism, and they don't feel like in their experience that that's a complaint of workers that unions are too socialist. The complaints that they hear are that they don't have time. They think a union campaign would be too risky, or that it won't matter and they won't be able to change things. Okay. Very true. A lot of people say that. But I'm going to tell you that if you think that companies aren't telling people this is socialism, and in this environment today, that workers don't necessarily want to be socialists, then they need to understand the difference between what we're talking about. And I think a lot of union folks need to understand that too. And you need to take your feelings out of it and what you want out of it and think about the workers, right? And I'm going to get into that a little bit, and it might piss some people off, and that's okay too. Whatever it is, I don't care if my channel doesn't make it or if it does. What I know is that I know what I'm doing, I know how to organize, and I know that this philosophy makes sense on every level for unions to think about. Now, the only thing capitalism means is that the means of production are controlled by private entities rather than the government. Right? That's it. Socialism means the government controls it. That's it. So unions are not controlled by the government. The members own it. That's capitalism. Now, does that mean you can't use government to help you? Does that mean government policies can't help you get where you need to be? Absolutely not. And you know who uses the government better than unions do? Capitalists. Okay. Businesses, they actually form unions, pool their money, lobby Congress, and get laws that hurt your ability to organize. Okay. They're not saying, hey, government, come run our industry. They're saying, let's make laws that make it harder to organize so that we don't have to pay people a fair wage. So your perception that capitalism means something bad is really your problem. And the secret that a lot of people aren't telling you when you're trying to organize them, and they say, oh, I'm so busy, right? Is that a lot of them want to be capitalists. A lot of them want to be in management. A lot of them want to start their own business someday. Don't make a mistake of thinking that when I say union capitalist, I mean we're going to be greedy, or that we don't care about people, or that we don't want health care for everybody, or any of that, right? Or that we're going to be nice to the business even. Right? That's not what it's saying. The labor and business are not going to be on the same side in negotiations. Not always. Sometimes they will. But they have the same goal, and that's for the company to succeed enough that the workers can make a good living and continue to elevate their living, and to share in the success of the company that is provided by the work that they put into the company. Right? So people are not, the workers are not against business. And you may be, as a union rep, because you dealt with some real pricks in negotiating with businesses and seeing the stuff they do and all of that stuff. But when I say that we will do everything that's legal and ethical to maximize our wages and benefits for the benefit of our families, that means picketing, striking, handbilling, boycotting, all of the stuff that you want to do. Now, just because we're all working for the common good, you don't need to put a label on that. Companies do that too. ABC, the Manufacturers Association, the Right to Work Committee, the Business Roundtable, those are all businesses who work together for the common good of them. And all I'm saying is if we take that philosophy and we all work together for the common good of us, you see, it is, you can be put off by a term, but I will say this. If you are the type of union leader, union organizer, union business rep, any union leader, you're the type of union leader who sees the word union capitalist and skips the video just because it says capitalist, and you know it's a pro-union and somebody's got something to say, somebody who's been successful doing this has something to say about it, and you skip it, then you can guarantee, if every union does that, you can guarantee that the slide in union density will continue. Now, I'm not saying everybody in the union needs to listen to me or follow me or subscribe to the channel. What I'm saying is if you are too weak to see something that grabs your attention, and because of one word, you're going to decide, I'm out, I'm not listening to it, I don't care what he has to say, I don't like the word capitalism, and I don't want to be a capitalist, and that's not how we go. We don't do capitalism. Then you're not going to make it, right? You will be a capitalist before long because unions will cease to exist with that attitude. I studied all kinds of stuff trying to get better at organizing. Of course, I studied civil rights movement. I studied Gandhi. I studied other unions, what they were doing. I talked to unions. What'd you do? Martin Luther King, John Lewis. I also took Sun Tzu, Art of War, because we are in competition. I read business books. You can see how to be more efficient. And to understand how businesses think and how they work, how they view us. I read every article that I could about unions. I read business articles. Why do they like this guy? I read shareholder reports to see what this business is valuing, how they're making their money, how much money are they making, what are they paying their executives. And I use that information, right, in campaigns when I'm like, well, they don't think you should get benefits. Look at what they get, right? You don't even get 2 weeks notice. They get millions of dollars to get fired for ruining the company, right? Things like that. Of course, that's all part of the agitation. But when you talk about agitate, educate, and organize, you got to educate yourself first. And that means listening to, reading, and learning things that aren't necessarily comfortable for you and you don't necessarily agree with and you don't necessarily like. So I think that I take all of the criticism very well. I know it was meant to help me, and I don't want to feel like I didn't appreciate it. And, now I'm just bashing all of the people who gave me that great advice. But what I am saying is this is not a theory for me. It is battle tested. It is field tested, and it has worked every time I've tried it. And the thing is the union capitalist part is not part of the conversation every day, right? It's a way to frame it so people understand it, so they feel like it fits them. So you need to be inclusive of all the people who are socialists and call each other comrade and all that stuff, but you also need to be inclusive of the people who are business minded. You'll talk, if you get down and talk to people and don't accept the thing, I'm too busy to make more money, right? I'm too busy to help me make more money. So I don't want to get involved. If you really dig down to the reason, a lot of it is philosophy. Okay. And, if you pay attention and you stick around, you'll see that I'm a real organizer, that I believe unions are the best way to go. And I believe unions are the thing that creates the middle class and will save the middle class in America. And if we don't change what we're doing, we will continue that fall and the middle class will go away. So it's not just about unions. This is about America. America needs unions, and do it your way if you want. let me know how it goes. Let them get away with the excuse that they're too busy, they don't have time or whatever. When the reality is you're just not connecting with them. You're not connecting the dots that everything that they want out of life depends on how much money, how much training, and how much health care they can get from where they're working, what they do every day, most of their life. Make that worthwhile. And if you show them how you can make their 40 hours or more a week worthwhile and improve their lives from start to finish and send their kids to college and have a boat and enjoy their weekends and enjoy their holidays and enjoy their retirement, they're going to find time. There's nothing more important than all of that. Okay. So stick with me or don't, up to you. But I can tell you, if you do stick with me and we have these conversations and you implement some of these ideas, we are going to start taking America back.